coming up on this episode of Lust to Dust.
That's as bad as it fucking gets.
This is terrible.
From lust to dust.
Welcome back to From Lust to Dust, my horny dead dad.
Podcast where we read our dead dad's sex book.
I am Brett Dodenhoff.
And I'm Connor Dodenhoff.
And we've got Emma Smith-Watts. How we doing, Emma?
Good, really good.
So, actress, comedian.
And familiar, she met our younger brother, Alex.
She's a connection
Quite
through
a few
our
years ago.
little brother, and
Yeah.
that's how we've ended up here.
Right.
I cannot believe that you would trust the word of Alex. That's
Emma, walk us through the night we met the youngest Dodenhoff brother.
Okay, 2017.
2017.
I'm starting college, and it's like we go to the club, we're partying. I think we meet Alex on the dance floor. I don't know. We giggle, we gaggle. We end up going to I think his friend's apartment, and then somewhere after that. It was like one of those
It was all bopping around.
bopping around.
That's kinda
I don't
his
remember
style.
much, but I was really drunk and I had a lot of fun.
It sounds like a night out with Bob. You're like, we got drunk. I don't remember all of it, but we bounced around and we had fun.
I feel like he was funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly enough, Brett and I have said many times on the podcast that Alex reminds us the most of our
your
father.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in terms of he likes a lot of people around, he's very social. So I think maybe you fell victim to the Bob way a little bit.
Yeah.
Victim is, I don't know if I would put the word there, but I would say you got
And I'm a victim today, too.
you were a victim today. Man, great.
Yeah.
Shoot.
This is
But-
what we're going to interview you about.
Very social guy, Alex. And,
A wheeler and dealer, like he's a bopper. He has a lot of people around all at once, and it's very much my dad. And I think that, so you kind of, in a way, I think you experience a little bit of the Bob.
Aw.
All right. So, Emma, you're from Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Okay.
Grew up there. I moved there in second grade.
And dad, he's sort of consultant, moved overseas, brought the family.
Yes.
All right. Any Japanese boyfriends during that era?
My first real boyfriend, I was dating him all of high school, and he was half Japanese, half Chinese.
Half Japanese,
Okay.
half Chinese. Okay, nice.
And what
Max
kind of
Boo.
culturally maybe different relationships over there than here? Is there anything notable?
Overall, Japanese culture, they go very, very slow. Holding hands, really big deal. First kiss, super big deal.
I don't know if this is Japan or this is just, you're just describing middle school, high school relationships.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, it's crazy. They send you a note over there and
It is kind of funny. Yeah.
you tell one of their friends that you
Yeah.
like them over there. It's really different. You're just
Right.
describing.
Maybe the biggest difference is we did karaoke a lot.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you come over to US, you go to NYU, cultural shock. This is a dating podcast from the dating perspective, or no? It's kind of like you said, it's just sort of the same thing.
When I moved to America, I was like, wow, people are so open about trauma and all the bad things that have happened to them. Where in Japan, you kind of more keep it light and positive. If something bad happened, you might be like, yeah, this bad thing happened, but all these good things.
We could use a little more Japan in our lives again.
And that would be kind of annoying, is what you're saying. And
It was just a shock. I was just like, whoa, okay.
Did you feel like you're fuck it, do I have to make up something now? Or do I have to share something? Or are you just
Maybe.
I'm going to be my...
Well, you're kind of just well, what happened to me that I don't know about? Right? I thought about.
That's deep in there.
Yeah.
speaking of getting broken up with, coming back together, let's resume Bob and Lori.
Bob.
Last episode, we met the infamous Greg. And Greg, doesn't take much analysis to come to the conclusion that Greg's kind of a terrible person.
We're dropping you right into the middle of this.
I feel for Leanne because sometimes your feelings are strong, and also she obviously has cancer. She's weak and stuff. So no, it makes me really sad.
It is.
It makes me really sad.
I think we've deduced with Greg, Greg's got some riz. I mean, Greg he's
a Rizzler.
He's the Rizzler. And clearly he makes women fall in love with him pretty damn easy.
I mean, he's a magician.
Big guy,
Big guy.
big in many ways, as we kind of theorized last time. Right now, we just know that my dad is in a bit of a situation where a bad guy is dating your former girlfriend, but it's what do you do? And sometimes my assessment is you kind of just should leave it alone.
Yeah.
And our dad's a savior. He has a little bit of a savior complex, and this is definitely going to activate that for him.
The pot's boiling right now. Lori's in a relationship with Greg. It's powder kegging. Something's bound to happen. Leanne needs him out. Leanne wants her boyfriend back.
Yeah.
But we're just going to kick it off and see kind of what happens.
Let's see it.
I didn't tell anyone about the situation, as I thought Lori would suffer enough by this man's betrayal without the public humiliation along with it.
He's talking about he doesn't want to publicly humiliate her. Fast forward 10 years, here we are.
A book he tried to publish.
We're doing this on a podcast.
You've already said her pubic bone is. He literally.
He talked about pubic bone.
He said he used the term pubic bone in a sex book.
Yeah, if I was Bob's ex, like I'd be like, shoot.
I know.
Shoot.
The Lust to Dust account does get some follows from some exes
Really?
waiting for their chapter.
No way.
Yeah. It's almost like a rite of passage now. You kind of want your chapter to be meaty.
I think it's probably never as bad as they. Like I think they probably build up.
And it's probably never as good either.
It's never as good.
I did, however, look forward to discussing it the next afternoon with someone I trusted, Dr. Shaw. There were a few times in my life when I opted to seek counseling. The first time was in college, back at a time when I was totally lost. It was my second year. I had close to failing grades, no direction, and tons of anxiety. I sought out the advice of the campus psychologist, and it helped a great deal.
I love to. That's like 1970s.
My grades are bad.
My
God,
grades
I gotta see someone.
God, I gotta see someone. And
Gotta see the doc.
No matter what, you just sit down. Then they're like, "Well, you want to have sex with your mother?" And he's like, "All right." I don't know how that's gonna help.
He's like, you got me.
Yep.
I love how Emma's like, American men just talk about their trauma. You would have hated Bob in his college years.
Wait, no, I don't think it's like bad, like inherently. It was just a shock.
It's just a bit much.
Right.
It's just shocking. Yeah.
Also, I'm fine with trauma. Just give me trauma dumping like 5 dates in or something. Then we can get a little more in depth. But like, I don't need that date one.
Since then, I'd randomly engage in counselor sessions at times when I especially seemed to be drifting emotionally. Between the breakup with Lori several months ago and the general stress of trying to raise the boys after a divorce, I was once again in one of those funks. About a month earlier, I located Dr. Shaw and had found our session since then to be very helpful.
If he ends up sleeping with Dr. Shaw.
I know, the way he made Evelyn.
Dr.
Like, okay.
Shaw.
What if the whole Lori saga has just been one red herring for him sleeping with the psychologist?
Yeah, like
We never hear
Lori.
of Lori again after this mention of Shaw.
At least at some point, I know my dad's gonna at least shoot his shot. And that's
Honestly,
scary.
it's kind of like very mature of him to seek help though, because he knew he was sad. Instead of just like taking it out, say on you guys.
Oh, he took it out. He took it out on us.
on us. Don't worry.
Honestly, I've theorized that I think my dad kind of got angrier in our teenage years, and this is coinciding a lot with him dating Lori. And as we read more about this, I'm like, there's no wonder he was fucking mad sometimes.
I love this thought of like he's finding out that his ex-girlfriend's dating like one of the worst guys of all time, and he's like playing PI and also at the same time like trying to cook us like breakfast. like trying to raise us while also being like, oh my God.
You never know what your parents are going through. So it is funny. I'm always just like, oh, why are they so fucking mad that
What the hell's going on? And it's like, well, here's what's going on is that his,
Yeah, they're like, you don't have homework. Like, why are you so pissed?
what the hell's going on?
What
Your
the
life's
hell?
great.
Yeah. All you do is just you go to work and you come back, Dad.
She was already aware that I had dated Lori, and she'd been the topic of our conversation from time to time.
I'm sure Dr. Shaw was like, please, let's move on here.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Oh boy.
And she has absolutely no idea that he's cheating on her? Dr. Shaw asked after I filled her in. None. She apparently doesn't believe me, or thinks I'm being misinformed somehow. Either way, I just want to get her the truth. Dr. Shaw knew enough about Lori to know that she was highly intelligent, but at times extremely stubborn. She was sympathetic, but could only suggest that I try to call Lori directly.
Is this good advice from a psychologist? I mean,
Yeah, call her directly. Keep calling that girl.
Yeah, call her.
you're in a breakup with a woman. She's in a relationship with like, in what world is psychology is what you should suggest is like, keep prying, you know? I don't think you've gotten through to her.
Call
It's
her.
like,
If she doesn't pick up the phone, show up at her house. Doesn't matter the time of day.
She probably has feelings for Greg.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like not.
but that's
Bob
my
anymore,
point.
or-
That's my point.
Yeah.
She's clearly
Yeah.
in this other relationship. In what world? Like, I've been to a psychologist after a breakup with a girl who was still in a relationship. This woman was not telling me to like keep prying. Like, you know?
What we really need to do here
Call
is
her
like,
again.
Yeah.
let's do it right now.
Wait, but have you tried calling her?
Yeah.
Like, she's like,
yeah. If anything, they're
like,
like, you know
direct.
what?
Call her.
Let's move on, Connor. I think, like it's time to focus on
Yeah, a
other
little
things.
bit of like, hey,
Yeah.
you seem a little hung up on this. I mean, Greg doesn't seem to be like abusive necessarily. So it's not like,
Yeah.
oh, you got to go save her from.
I'm surprised he's not just like, oh, that's what she gets for being.
Unless you really despise your ex in some way, you do always feel for them a little bit. So you're like, I know what it's like to be hung up on someone who you're concerned about.
I did the next day. No luck. We spoke for about a minute, and I insisted that Leanne was right. But Lori started to get angry, believing that Leanne was the real liar. I was trying to stay emotionally distant, but it was getting harder. Here I was, constantly being reminded of the girl I had desperately been wanting to forget. And worse yet, she was involved with a lying philanderer who was bound to hurt her sooner or later. As the days went on, I kept in touch with Leanne, and she'd give me what information she could.
I feel like they're kind of like buddy-buddy on this.
Yeah.
Like, it's
yeah.
Leanne's like giving him info and...
Bob and Leanne, CBS at 6.
Yeah. We need to figure this out. What you got, Leanne?
2 PIs.
Yeah, he's like, I called her again.
Bob and
No
Leanne.
luck.
Any updates? Yeah, he's still cheating on her.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They meet at a diner.
yeah.
What do you think, Leanne? I don't know.
There's no new information Leanne can share. Like, we already know everything about this guy. He's a terrible guy. He's very openly cheating. And it's like, all right, well.
Them meeting at the diner is so funny to me. Yeah. She slides him over some black and white photos.
He's looking through.
Yeah, he was there 4 p.m. today. Wow.
I just love dudes like they've already cracked the case. And that's what's funny.
I know,
It's like
I know.
they're like, we're teaming up. And I'm like, guys.
There's nothing to talk about. They're just people dumping their trauma on each other.
The following week, I had another session with Dr. Shaw, explaining my frustration about not being able to get through to Lori and also sharing my continued fond feelings for her. I left the session and checked my texts and voicemails. Leanne left a disturbing text.
I love this just happens to happen during his therapy session.
They're partners in crime.
Evelyn's in on it for real.
Yeah. Bob, you're not going to like this.
Bob, meet me by the docks.
Yeah.
The old shipping container.
Yeah, Leanne smoking a cigarette on the pier. Bob, it's
Leanne,
worse
you
than
shouldn't
I
be
thought.
smoking. You have lymphoma. Well, I thought it gave more of the appeal.
Bob, things are worse than I thought. Can we meet for coffee? I texted yes, and we agreed to meet at a Starbucks nearby.
Not the Starbucks.
Completely ruins the PI thing.
Had to mention.
Yeah.
Had to
My
mention.
dad sipping a caramel
Yeah.
frappuccino.
It's just those classic 04 big sugary Starbucks
Yeah,
drinks.
they're both drinking that.
do you got,
Nora
Leanne?
Jones is playing along.
And they're in the corner and they're like,
I hadn't seen Leanne since before her chemo, and she looked gaunt. But more than that, she had a distressed expression. I hugged her hello, and she started to tear up. Lori's pregnant, she began.
I love too is like
No.
Leanne goes, I must say this in person because
Well,
she knew she was gonna need a hug.
yeah.
see, this is where you just got to write it off. You just have to go, all right, I can't fuck with this anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do you do? You know, he really should have drawn the line in the sand at this point and gone, I'm out. That's as bad as it fucking gets.
This is terrible.
Not to spoil anything, we know what's happened. We know what baby ultimately gets delivered.
Who?
Greg's.
We'll see.
We'll see, unless something really gets thrown into the wrench.
Right
here.
now,
But,
it seems that my dad somehow will end up back with pregnant Lori, which means, can you believe it? Somehow Greg and Lori's relationship doesn't last.
this is as bad as it gets. It just seems to me time to sail the ship.
Or raise that baby.
Baby!
Yeah. I mean, in what world?
You know Greg's not raising it.
No.
Like, you know.
That's the
Greg's
beauty of this is that like
He's not the stepfather. Bob's the father who stepped up.
Greg, from our understanding, he was married with 2 young girls who he's now divorced and doesn't talk to the children.
I feel like Greg is some evil cyborg sent from the future to
He
like
wants to
populate
spread
the
his
earth.
seed.
Oh my God, you're kidding. I was floored. How much worse could things get? Leanne continued to cry. He came this morning. Before I could even confront him again, he told me that it was true. He had been dating Lori. He was so, at least he seemed to be upset.
With Greg, you don't know. Yeah.
You know, honestly, Greg could probably have been an Academy Award winner.
I know, I was going to say, the man that he comes in here,
He has too much time on his hands. No kid. Like, well, he has so many kids, doesn't talk to him.
so many kids, doesn't
2
talk
girlfriends. Like, he's bored. That man
He's so
is
bored.
Greg is the Daniel Day-Lewis of cheating.
I have got to see
has
this. Because you know if he's willing to come clean on something, that he's hamming it up.
Right,
He's
right.
wondering, what can I leverage the truth with here?
Greg gives one of the most impassionate performances you've probably seen. I mean,
Can I be honest? At this point, I want Greg on the pod. I know that's fucked up, but I really got to. This man is so. I need to just like sit there and just listen.
Yeah.
I know he'd sit here and win us over.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You guys would all go out to drink.
Oh, absolutely.
Get your ass pregnant.
Yeah, he would get me pregnant. I'd be like, Greg, I don't know how, but somehow I'm having immaculate conception. I'm having your baby.
Yeah, the cyborg would win.
He then said she was pregnant. She lowered her head into her hands and continued to cry. Leanne, damn, I don't know what to say. I mean, Jesus, what the hell? He says he wants nothing to do with her and that he only loves me.
The mastermind. I mean, this man's Teflon.
Are you guys watching Love Island or you're not?
No, but I mean,
Oh my God, you gotta watch it because there are like 7 Gregs on Love Island.
Greg would have been a reality TV show.
Oh my God, he'd be
star.
so good.
Oh my God.
This man,
This would have 11 spinoffs.
Oh my God.
I know his mind, the amount of tears he has, but internally, that man's heart rate is like at a 60.
It's as if his body's asleep. Greg's gonna live to 90 because his heart has never experienced what it's like to experience. Like
he's chilling every damn day.
Always this.
Everything goes his way.
That man's blood pressure has never spiked.
No.
He said it's a major mistake. They had unprotected sex, even joking about getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He even joked about.
Yeah, it's so
We had
bad.
a lot of, unprotected sex, and I would laugh about it. What details that to tell her?
Also, it's just it's for Bob too.
Oh
They had unprotected sex, even joking about it. And Bob's sitting there, his ex-girlfriend.
Bob's sitting there. His frappuccino's now melted into. He can't even sip it. He's going, oh my God.
Thinking about how romantic Lori and him were banging that night without a condom. And Bob's just sitting
Lots
there
of
going,
it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And he's in love with this woman
So
still.
much that they were joking about.
It's been a running joke.
Yeah, it's been a long time bit.
Lori finds him absolutely hilarious.
Oh, he's so funny.
And Bob's weapon is humor, too. Like, now he's being one-upped on the funny
he's
game.
joking left and right.
She says he should be a stand-up.
He said Lori wanted a baby and that she, for God's sake, I was supposed to have Greg's baby, not her.
So she's like, fuck, I'm supposed to be. Which I'm like, Leanne, this isn't the time to be like, he's mine.
Greg is a very fascinating case. Leanne and her defense and still wanting this to survive is another whole can of worms that is so baffling to me.
Oh, God.
I tried my best to console her, but I too was distraught. By now, I was fully emotionally involved in my mind and upset that this lying maniac was the father of her child.
I mean, this really is. In Bob's defense, I mean, fucking horrifying.
Oh my God, I'd be pissed.
If your ex-girlfriend or you were pretty in love with, broke up, and then 6 months later she's pregnant with some kind of horrifying.
I mean, pregnant in general is like, oh my God.
Yeah,
it's
like what?
Even like seeing someone get married, it's like, maybe it could fall apart. I think every time a woman posts a photo of like an ultrasound, there's like at least 3 guys that are sitting there going, well, I guess that's that.
Yeah.
It is so much. Like, she could be married for 5 years at this point. They haven't dated in a decade. That photo gets posted. And some guy's going, I guess it's time to move on.
I mean, every ex you see with someone new, you're always like, even if you know you're not compatible, you're kind of going, oh, God, this stings a little bit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, like that should be me.
Yeah, you're like, this guy?
Even though you know that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But now it's not only like she's with someone else.
Yeah.
6 months later, she's pregnant with like the
That's
devil.
A deal.
Yeah, like she's reproducing his bad genes.
Yeah.
Greg lives on, and that's just a.
I left Leanne, not fully knowing what to do. I now felt obligated more than ever to expose this man's true character to Lori, but now it was even clearer as to why she was reluctant to hear the truth. The next morning, I called Lori, pleading with her to listen to me. Look, I know you're pregnant. I know everything. It doesn't matter. You're completely intertwined with a man who's totally lying, but you won't listen to me, and I know you want to believe him. Lori, you have to call Leanne now, right now. Ask her everything. Please, do this. There was silence on the phone for about 30 seconds. Okay, I will.
30 seconds? Yeah. I'd be like,
Hello?
Hello?
Bob, hello.
6 seconds is appropriate.
Yeah.
30 seconds, I'd be
30 seconds.
We need to cut out.
Sorry, should I repeat that monologue again?
Yeah.
Sorry, was a breaking
So
up?
what I said was
Here I am saying Bob should have left it be. Like, there is a breakthrough here. He is getting her to call and at least listen to him.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted because it's like, part of me is like, you really should leave these situations alone. You should just walk off into the sunset and not give a fuck. But like,
I think once the baby comes, there is a reason to be like, look, you do need to understand who you're dealing with.
yeah, because you're linked forever.
yeah. But there's but I'm also like, the baby, yeah, it's just part of you kind of goes, but it's like, it's that should be the demarcation line where you're like, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, I will. Finally, it seemed that I was now getting through to her. Later that evening, Leanne called me. We talked for over 2 hours. She began. She believes me. At first, she was very cold, but it started to add up for her. I told her everything. We talked about how he'd been here. Then he'd go to her house right after, and then maybe back here the next day. She cried. Well, I cried too. We both let it out completely. We even laughed at how clever he's been and then cried some more.
Going back to the kind of the cyborg from the future, it's like immediately when he got her pregnant, he kind of was done.
Do we think there's a third? Do we think that there's
He's seeing
Leanne
another
and a
woman.
Lori and another? And that means that Greg is now cheating on his girlfriend with cancer and his girlfriend that's pregnant.
I wouldn't be surprised if he like hooked up with random women throughout.
Yeah.
I think Greg's planting seeds at all times. You know, there's no like Greg only has 2 and he's locked into that.
Yeah, he definitely has seeds. I could
He's definitely open.
Yeah.
Right.
How much can his brain, how much can he juggle at once?
That's why he must have so much free time. It's insane.
I know.
Like,
Well, you kind of wonder, a person like this, they get off on the lying. Do they get off because they're just horny and they want multiple partners? Or is it like, what is it feeding him? Because it's obviously doing something for him.
Yeah, I know.
I hung up the phone and sat back on my couch with a great sense of relief. The whole experience showed me how much I cared for Lori, perhaps too much. I was thrilled that she finally accepted the truth, but at the same time, I felt terribly sad for her. I don't know the extent of how much she cared for him, but I was confident she had visions at one point of them raising the baby and perhaps marriage. I also knew that she would never forgive him. The fortunate thing was that she had plenty of resources to raise her child, but that she also had to be terribly depressed to be alone.
See, that's just, you don't want to go that area with your head. This is the savior complex of him kicking in right now. She's alone. She's got no one. Yeah. She's a single mom. And it's like, oh, the Bob thing is going, time to save.
It's both. It's kind of sweet, but I don't know.
They were like meant to be together. It's kind of like, okay, yay. But maybe he should let her like ask.
Yeah.
And be like, Bob, I'm alone.
Like, yeah. I need
do you
some
want?
help.
But they've already shown so much incompatibility in other.
I know it's tough
on another level. It's not like she's in Hawaii and he's here, and they were separated by some. Yeah. It's like she's down the road and they're not together because they don't work.
The next day at my weekly counseling session, I told Dr. Shaw about what had happened. You obviously still care for her very much, Dr. Shaw began. I know. God, I've tried like crazy to forget her, but this mess has only stirred up my emotions again. I'm now neck deep into my feelings for her once more. Damn, why didn't she just believe me the first time I tried to tell her? That would have been the end of it, and I would have simply gone about my business again. Instead, I got drawn into this, and now I feel like I'm still full-blown in love with her. I think you are still in love with her. Maybe this has simply brought to the surface the feelings that never really went away. Well, maybe, but for one, there's still the issue of her drama. And second, for God's sake, she's pregnant. Take the drama for first, she said. Is it possible that these theatrics were primarily caused by your inability to fully commit to her? Perhaps she sensed that you had loyalties only to your boys, when she obviously wanted to start a separate family with a shared child that you would also have a full emotional commitment to.
I don't know what it is with my dad. He finds the worst doctors.
No, Evelyn, I'm like, wait, you're clearly in love with her. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, you're clearly in love. And not only that, your kids are getting in the way.
Yeah, what the hell?
This is the worst fucking advice I've seen from a psych in my life. Any psychologist, any rational person would see the situation and go like, dude, it's time to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Like this is, you now have every reason to sit there and go, sayonara. Thank you. You know?
Any person could recognize this guy is just tangled up because of an emotional response. It's not like some sign that he's actually meant to be with her. You go, oh, your emotions because of, you're caught up in this situation. It's very emotional, but like you did your deed, you got her out of it. Now fucking go. But she's kind of pushing him into it a little.
She's being a terrible friend here.
Yeah.
Evelyn is responsible for all this shit.
Evelyn's a monster. She's a fucking
the real monster. It's not Greg.
She's like, you're spending too much time with your boy.
Right.
He's like, my sons? Like,
what is this?
Wait, my family? Wait.
That is
I should
also
spend
crazy.
more time with them.
That's crazy. Bob, you're spending a little too much time with your sons.
I don't know, I said. Honestly, I have no idea. Anything's possible. I just know that it was a total deal killer for me. Something I couldn't handle. It happened time after time after time.
Evelyn's going to have a field day with this.
But none of this matters. Even if I wanted to get back to her, I couldn't. Christ almighty, she's pregnant. I paused for a minute, confused about my feelings and the realization from Dr. Shaw that maybe Lori's emotional outbursts were based on my actions or inactions. Look, the baby's due in about 6 months. I guess I could keep in touch with her from time to time and maybe consider seeing her after the baby was born. Jesus, I can't imagine dating a woman with a newborn. My kids are half grown, but for God's sake, Evelyn, I couldn't date a pregnant woman. Evelyn leaned forward in her chair, looked me firmly in the eye, and said, "Why not?"
Oh, my God.
You know Evelyn's silences. She's letting him.
And she's like, no, you could.
Yeah. Why not?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is ridiculous.
I mean,
Evelyn has some trauma. Like, someone left her when she's pregnant, and she's like,
this also isn't like Bob's like, look, I met this random woman out. She happens to be pregnant. And it's like, well, maybe you could, but it's like, this is someone you've had a proven track record with inability to make your relationship work, who is now pregnant. It's like, this is not, none of this is the recipe to get back together.
Yeah.
I hope this is true that this lady did suggest this, because my judgment of Bob getting back with Lori after this is always tainted.
His judgment.
What do you think?
If a therapist says that to you, you'd run with it. If you're already, because he's already having the ideas.
That's
do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like he was probably going to do it, but then if you go, because he was obviously seeking help.
Yes.
He goes and seeks help, and then she doubles down with him. Like, yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, right?
It's really bad advice. It's just really objectively bad advice.
Because like she should be digging into like, wait, why do you feel the need? Like, why do you feel like this is your responsibility? Like,
I just don't know any situation you would ever suggest that this is what you should do.
Why
Like,
not?
I can't even conceive of a scenario that the good advice would be to go back with her.
Because this is not about dating the pregnant woman. This is like, it's so not about that. It's about like, look, this is a relationship that was absolutely destined to fail. Why on earth would you start dating this person when you know you're going to break up with again? And then at this point, there's going to be a child involved.
And it's not even yours. Like,
But why is Evelyn, she's saying she's reading into, he said, I paused for a minute, confused my feelings, the realization that Lori's emotional outbursts were based on my actions or inactions. How was that the read of their relationship so far? She gets jealous when he sees it. What does that have to do with his actions of like investing into her?
Or his actions of raising his kids are the reason that Lori has temper tantrums.
She should get her diploma revoked.
yeah.
This book should be the reason a couple doctors get their diplomas.
Are you kidding me? Walking around dating a pregnant woman, a woman carrying a baby that's not even mine? Can you freaking picture this? Can you imagine the looks I would get walking into a restaurant or to friends' houses or parties or whatever? Can you imagine what people would think?
Yeah, wait, Bob's like, yeah girl, what?
Yeah, wait, hold on. What the fuck?
Yes, I can, she said. Some people would think it's odd, perhaps. But I can also see another side of this, a side where people are impressed that you put aside any and all of your concerns over these superficial comments to actually help a woman, to support a woman you're in love with, a woman who is without a doubt in a time of extreme need. Yes, you're imagining the petty thoughts of people with no character, shallow people just interested in cheap gossip. However, I can see how others, people with dignity and class, would see you as a great guy, a guy who's not afraid of stupid people's opinions.
What?
I can tell you right now, because I know what happened, no one thought this was a good idea. Not one. I mean, like, sure, there were plenty of people who thought it was a terrible idea, and that was every person. And there was not one person I remember going like, you know what, Bob? It's really admirable you went back.
I've met a lot of people in my life. I don't think I've, quite frankly, ever met someone that's dating a pregnant woman, not their baby, aside from
after
extreme.
They broke up.
Yeah, after they broke up. Because I'm like, that's the kicker here. This relationship was failed. They broke up a million times. She got pregnant briefly, and that didn't really save their relationship. It's
a much different conversation if I'm Bob. I just met this woman who's pregnant. She's 6 months pregnant. She just got out of a relationship with a bad guy. I really hit it off with her. Then Evelyn can go, you know what? Even though she's pregnant, it's not so bad. But it's already failed. It's a failed relationship.
Yeah, they've already seen you with her, and now you can be like, so it's not mine.
So it's not mine, and I'm okay with that.
And I'm okay with that.
Because that's the classic thing to do.
Because I'm not going to listen. I'm not afraid of stupid people's opinions.
Evelyn literally sounds like she's like a kid. Like,
I know.
She's like, don't listen to those stupid people.
When people point at you, they're pointing four fingers right back at themselves. I'm like,
she's like an 8-year-old who's just has not seen kind of the crass.
Also,
nature
Evelyn
of the
being
world.
like, Evelyn. Also, Evelyn fucking hates us. I'll tell you that. Because it's it's like, hey, you also have to explain this to your 3 boys who you're actively raising. You have to explain this to your ex-wife who is also like entrusting you to do a good job raising when she's.
And now your attention's going to be split 4 ways.
Yeah.
5 ways.
This is really not a good selling point for American therapy.
I think this is boomer therapy. I think that this is back when therapists really were really gunning it.
We're so encouraging now men should go to therapy, but men can also get the worst advice ever going to a therapist. I mean, it can go the opposite direction, clearly.
This is horrible.
But Evelyn, I interrupted, who's to say she would even want me back at all? From what you've told me, this woman was deeply in love with you. Like your pregnancy with her really sounded like a mistake. Or at the very least, perhaps she was careless with her birth control, subconsciously seeking a pregnancy. Regardless, after that, she got the bug. And she was frankly committed to having a child after you broke up.
Subconsciously seeking pregnancy is insane.
Oh, wow. I think I know what she means, though. It's clearly like the women at that age who kind of want deeply, because she has clearly proven to want a baby.
She's indicating that she purposely slipped up on her birth, which I love too. She's like, we know that she tricked you into getting her pregnant already.
Yeah.
Which is another reason you should get back with her. Clearly, she loves you. She sees all these signs. Bob, remember when she pulled a knife on you?
Yeah.
Love.
That's your girl.
Bob could throw so much worse about Lori here, and Evelyn's going to twist it into a a reason as to why they should get together.
I bet she's also Leanne's therapist, and that's why Leanne's had such terrible advice.
And she really didn't date this man very long, did she? I'll bet she's still in love with you. I'd also bet that she'd be more than thrilled to have you back in her life. Oh my God, I thought, this is crazy. I respect Evelyn a great deal, but is she serious? I would have thought that she'd completely agree with my assessment about waiting till the baby was born, but now this? Could I even date Lori again at all? Could I picture myself dating a pregnant woman? Even if I wanted to, would Lori want me back?
Yeah, she would.
He's like, listen, could she agree with my assessment that maybe I should wait till the baby's born? Like, that's a shitty idea too. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What are you waiting? You're waiting 9 months thinking about this? Like,
yeah, and then I come in. It's like, what?
But I mean, not at least that would have been like, all right, 9 months would have let him clear his head a little bit from this moment and then he would have ultimately immediately come to the conclusion that it really not a good idea.
Well, to be frank too, it's not like she's about to fall into another relationship.
Yeah.
I tend to find that it's probably a little tough when you're 6 months pregnant to really start dating.
I so vividly remember this whole Lori saga and you know, we've talked about, we went on a cruise with her and it was like, it's all very, I don't want to say trauma because that's your trigger word a little bit, but it was unusual. And I think looking back on this, like Brett was saying, why didn't Evelyn, this doctor, kind of go like, hey, how would your kids think about this? And,
yes, a little bit. Like, let's just think objectively about what's going on here. And it's like, I think in general, I'd say the book so far as we've read has painted a more empathetic, I've garnered more empathy towards his situation and experiencing it from as a kid. Because as a kid, we're seeing our dad get laid a bunch. And it's hard to not take that.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Like my dad, when he got Lori pregnant the first time,
he was like,
let's ride. And like did the mental math.
Let me eat that puss first.
Yeah. Oh, I got an idea. I'll tell you, Greg did not. Yeah. The moment Lori told Greg she was pregnant.
Yeah, Greg did not.
Guaranteed Greg did not go down.
Right. I think Bob, if anything in this chapter is coming across, you know, like he's a nice guy. He cares about people. He cares about his ex-girlfriend here. But it's like, caring about the ex-girlfriend and her situation is not necessarily caring about the world and what your family might think and kind of the implications that on the other side of it. And
the blinders there.
Yeah.
There's blinders where it's like, again, it's putting the focus on girls and dating and relationships, not how does this affect other parts of my life?
Because I feel like his priorities should be like you guys, like himself, and then maybe like Lori's like down here.
Sure. I mean, it's your kids, yourself.
Yeah.
And then, okay, the girl that just got pregnant with this guy. I mean, I think maybe there's a situation where he could have helped from arm's length, and like, all right, I'll help support and I'll help get you through this. But
he's got 3 kids already.
Does he seem like he has a type, like a woman, like that he's attracted to?
He loved blonde.
there is a consistent theme, a little damsel in distress, a little bit, you know, and I think this kind of is hitting some things for him.
That would activate him.
Yeah.
I think, like Lori, when she was just doing her own thing, successful, like I think he enjoyed that part.
Yeah.
But what really is making him come back to her is the fact that she's now in need.
He liked a person that needed him,
Yeah.
I think, and she really needs someone now. So that's hitting where it should.
Yeah.
But
after reading this chapter, I want him to like find someone that's like stable and that he can just, because it honestly sounds like he's kind of lonely, like when he doesn't have you guys, like on the weeks off.
Yeah. Oh,
he
yeah.
has all this time to like meet up with Leanne and like
Yeah.
call Lori a bunch and like go to his crazy psychiatrist meeting. So like,
sometimes there's times to be sad for Bob. And I would agree in this chapter, this is pretty fucked up. This whole
He's been thrown into a situation for
sucks.
sure.
Yeah.
Greg's to blame.
Greg's
at the
to
end of the
blame.
day.
yeah, Greg is like bad boy number one
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And Greg's got some kids out there.
You know, it's
who are-
funny.
I know,
he's-
like, can you get them together? Like,
I
get them
know,
on the
Greg's-
pod.
Yeah. Greg's had almost 20 more years of being Greg. I mean, you can only imagine what he's gotten into.
How many kids?
Legitimately.
How much seed he has
Yeah.
spread?
I feel like in 1,000 years, you know how we say everyone's related to Genghis Khan?
It's gonna be Greg.
There's going to be Greg. They'll talk about this guy 1,000
We
years
have one
from now.
common ancestor. It's
Yeah.
all, yeah.
All the,
That's it.
the entire Western Hemisphere can lineage back
Yeah,
to
it's like
Greg
I'm
somehow.
French, Irish, and a little bit of Greg.
Oh yeah, yeah. So my mom was full Greg, and my dad was a half. So
23 and me as a whole Greg section.
Yeah. What Greg are you? Yeah.
Oh my.
Guys, that'll wrap up this section of Lori and the saga of Greg. I think Greg's probably done, but there's certainly more Lori to come.
We're gonna find some more Greg stories to share with us.
Greg might rear his head again. We'll see. But Lori, I don't know. If I have to see where this is going, it feels like Lori's coming back full swing.
We'll see.
Emma, thank you so much for joining
Thanks
us.
for having me, guys.
The saga of Greg, the saga of Lori, the saga of Bob. It just keeps getting more interesting, more grimy, a little more unsettling. And Bob, seems like this train keeps heading for a brick wall. But you'll see more of that to come on From Lust to Dust, my already dead dad.